Hello everyone, welcome back to Ghost Stories from the Midnight Voice channel. In this second episode, I'll share a truly strange story with you all. If you don't listen until the end, you definitely won't believe it. You'll probably think it's just a fabrication of the girlfriend in this story. But in reality, it's a true story that happened to a young Thai man. This story happened to a young man named Natakit, or his nickname, Mr. Ball. Mr. Ball explained that he originally had a girlfriend whom he had loved for over 5 years. But last year, she suddenly told him she wanted to break up without giving any reason. Feeling unsatisfied with this, Mr. Ball went to her house to ask her why. She then revealed that a ghost was following her. The ghost was female, and she had threatened that if the girlfriend didn't break up with Mr. Ball, the ghost would kill her. At first, the girlfriend hadn't decided to break up yet. She went to stay at a temple, thinking the female ghost wouldn't bother her there anymore. But it didn't work out as she thought. While staying at the temple, she still encountered and saw the ghost telling her to break up with Mr. Ball. Fearing for her life, she finally decided to end the relationship. However, Mr. Ball didn't believe any of this. He thought it was just an excuse his girlfriend was using because she wanted to break up for other reasons that she couldn't tell him. Since the girlfriend had already asked to break up, Mr. Ball agreed without asking anything further. One early morning, Mr. Ball's mother went to open the door to his room and said, "Last night, I saw you bring a girl home. Where has she gone now?" Hearing this, Mr. Ball was extremely shocked and immediately denied bringing any girl home. But his mother insisted that last night, she clearly saw a woman with straight, long hair, wearing white clothes. And early this morning when she got up to sweep the house, she also saw the woman sitting in front of his room. After hearing his mother said that Mr. Ball thought he might have a ghost following him. Just at that moment, a coincidence occurred when a fortune teller walked up to the front of Mr. Ball's house and called out, asking if anyone wanted their fortune told. Mr. Ball went out and said he did. The fortune teller told Mr. Ball to pick a card, and after he did, the fortune teller looked at it and said that Mr. Ball had a female ghost following him. She was wearing white clothes and had a black face. The fortune teller warned him to be very careful because this ghost might take his life. That night, Mr. Ball had a dream where he saw a female ghost in white clothes with a black face walking behind him. The dream terrified him so much that he woke up. Feeling uncomfortable, he opened the door to go sleep in his mother's room. But when he opened his bedroom door, he suddenly saw that female ghost walking past his room. Being so frightened, Mr. Ball froze in place, unable to do anything. After regaining his composure, he decided to stay and sleep in his own room after all. The next day, he experienced another frightening incident. As usual, Mr. Ball liked to live on Facebook, and that night he was doing live as normal. A few minutes later, suddenly one of his Facebook friends sent him a message, saying he could see someone with a black face standing in the corner, staring at Mr. Ball. Mr. Ball was scared by this message, but when he looked around, he couldn't see anything. Later, another friend messaged, saying they had seen a pale hand placed on Mr. Ball's shoulder. Because it was so frightening, he closed the live immediately, and from that time on, he started sleeping with his mother. But almost every night, he would hear a woman crying. That sound really gave him goosebumps, and even his mother could hear the crying too. And regularly at 3 or 4 a.m., he would wake up as if someone had disturbed his sleep, and then couldn't fall back asleep. Not only that, but one day, Mr. Ball was riding his motorcycle to get his hair dyed. At first, he looked left and right but didn't see any vehicles, so he dared to turn his motorcycle across to the hair salon. But as he crossed, suddenly a large truck appeared, accompanied by the sound of a woman giggling near his ear. Fortunately, he managed to turn his motorcycle and avoid the large truck. After recounting his story, the host asked Mr. Ball what he wanted them to help with. Mr. Ball said he wanted the ghost to stop following him, and he also wanted to know who this ghost was and what she wanted. At that moment, Mr. Rue entered the room. A little later, he held an incense stick as usual, and after meditating, he said that a woman's voice had whispered in his ear that the cause of all this was because Mr. Ball was someone who liked to joke and talk disrespectfully about ghosts. At that point, Mr. Ball nodded and said that in the past he really was that kind of person because he didn't believe in ghosts. He even used to joke by calling ghosts to come and possess him. Mr. Rue continued, saying that in fact, the one who was angry with Mr. Ball wasn't the black-faced female ghost, but a male ghost, and he was actually Mr. Ball's relative. Hearing this, Mr. Ball started to look frightened and even got goosebumps. Mr. Rue asked to confirm if a relative had died, and Mr. Ball replied yes. It was his cousin who had died a few years earlier in a traffic accident. Mr. Ball seemed scared because he remembered the words he had spoken before the incident happened. Everyone in the studio was puzzled because the ghost who was angry with Mr. Ball was a male ghost. So what was the connection with the female ghost? Suddenly, Mr. Rue asked whether the deceased cousin had a girlfriend or not. Mr. Ball confirmed he did, and she had died with him in that same accident. Mr. Ball elaborated that actually at that time, he and his cousin had invited each other to go out. Mr. Ball had brought along a close friend, while his cousin had brought his girlfriend, so there were a total of 4 people on that outing. Before the accident, Mr. Ball had said that as good friends and relatives, they would go everywhere together and never leave each other. A few minutes later, the accident occurred, which killed his friends and relatives, leaving only Mr. Ball alive. That's why the spirit of his cousin was angry, but it was the girlfriend's ghost who was confronting him on behalf of the cousin. Mr. Rue advised Mr. Ball to regularly go to the temple to make merit for the spirits of all 3 people, and also encouraged Mr. Ball that although ghosts do exist in this world, they cannot harm people. And the reason those ghosts couldn't move on to the next life had 2 explanations. First, because they died without receiving justice, and second, because they still clung to things they loved, including promises. And so the story ends here. We don't know whether Mr. Ball continued to see those ghosts in the future or not. Finally, Admin wants to tell you all that whether you believe in ghosts or not, please don't disrespect them. Please don't speak ill of anything related to ghosts.